Hey there, this is Clay Andrews. I am the world's leading breakup expert for high achievers. And in this video, we are going to be talking about how to get your ex back after a very bad breakup. And as you know, sometimes breakups can be very emotional, depending on kind of the dynamics of the relationship and what happened during the breakup. Maybe there were a lot of hurt feelings and a lot of fighting and arguing and disagreements over, things that kind of led into that breakup. And first of all, I want you to understand that I know how much pain that can be, especially if the breakup was really bad, especially if there was a lot of complicated stuff going on, like maybe rebound relationships or, a little bit of backstabbing or betrayal of some sort. And I just want you to know that it's going to be okay, right? I've been there myself. I've helped a lot of people who have been through really hard stuff like that, and I just really want you to know that things are going to be okay. Beyond that, in terms of how to actually kind of get your ex back, the very first thing that you want to do is, take a little bit of time away from each other, right? You've probably read about this, a billion different places on the internet or on other video channels on YouTube. Why are you watching other video channels on YouTube besides this one? You've probably heard about the no contact rule. First of all, I want you to understand that there is a very good reason for you to be taking that time apart from your ex if the two of you had a very nasty breakup. So you definitely want to use the no contact rule. Now, a lot of places on the internet just talk about the no contact rule like it's just like one thing, like it's the no contact rule, right? But just like there is no the car, there's different types of cars. There's Volvos, Toyotas, Lamborghinis, stuff like that. There's like a vast variety of different types of cars. There are actually many different types of no contact rules as well. And what I would strongly recommend is that you do the active no contact rule. This is a form of no contact that I kind of put together several years ago in order to help my clients better, because I found the traditional types of no contact that maybe you've heard about elsewhere are just not very effective. Okay, so definitely do active no contact, and the main thing about active no contact is that it's going to give you the time and space. Number one, the time apart from your ex is going to help you kind of reduce her negative feelings towards you, negative feelings like reactance or anger or hurt feelings or whatever there might be. But beyond that, it's also going to give you a space where you can really work on advanced relational skills. And these are the really important things that are going to show your ex that you can get back together with them, and that they're not going to be walking back into the same relationship that they walked out on in the first place. Advanced relational skills are kind of like the cornerstone of what I teach and what I help my clients with. The advanced relational skills are absolutely critical. Okay, I know that a lot of times people just want to what do I say? What do I text them? Like, what are the magic words and all that? But you have to understand that there are no magic words that you're going to be able to say unless your ex really gets that things are going to be fundamentally different, okay? Not that you're telling them that things are going to be different, not that you're promising up and down that things are going to be different, not that you're like begging and saying, hey, come back to me and things will definitely be different, but that you're actually showing them through a pattern of consistency of behavior that things are going to be different, okay? And this is where the advanced relational skills come in. So as a recap, you have created this space of doing active no contact as opposed to the passive no contact rules that maybe you've heard about in other places on the internet. And within that space, you're going to be focusing on the advanced relational skills. These skills will help you connect and bond with your ex in a new and better way so that you can have more emotional connection, more depth of connection, more honesty, more trust, all of that good stuff, right? And once you start to put all of this good stuff into the quality of the connection between you and your ex, that is when the good stuff is going to come back to you in the forms of, your ex wanting to spend more time with you, wanting to interact with you more, and eventually being open and willing to commit to you again and to start a new relationship together with you again, where the two of you can really start fresh. And that's kind of the most important thing that you can focus on, is really cultivating those advanced relational skills. So, number one, your situation is absolutely not hopeless. I've been through a lot of kind of blunders in my own experienced, dealing with breakups and getting back together with my ex in the past, and I know that you can do this too, no matter how bad things might seem. But definitely, number one, take some time apart if you haven't already, because it's gonna give your ex some time to really let their emotions cool off, and also you too, your emotions are probably pretty high right now as well too, and it'll allow the two of you to kind of come together again after that period and have a bit more civil interactions. During this time, do active no contact. Focus on the advanced relational skills. Focus on how you are bringing yourself to the interactions, and you'll be able to have a much better impact, a much deeper connection, a much stronger connection with your ex when the two of you do get back in touch with each other, okay? And I know I've just kind of given you kind of a big picture overview, so here's how you can get kind of more actionable steps, more in-depth help. That's to go over to my website, relationshipinnergame.com. There's going to be a link down below in the description, or you can just type it into your web browser, and then what I'd like you to do there is just go ahead and sign up for our email newsletter. I'm going to be able to share with you tips, advice, help, etc. on how you can get back together with your ex, even if it's been a really tough and difficult breakup, okay? So head over to relationshipinnergame.com, sign up for the newsletter there, and we can start helping you today. Thanks.